A young man, a very young boy, he stole something from me certain time ago. He succeeded at first, and that day I was restless. But he came back the second day to steal again and to steal same thing. To him, I was not prepared. But God willing, he was caught not just only by my help, but by the help of my neighbor also who saw him and alerted me. I held him hostage, hold him very tight, and I called a very good friend of mine that I know that anything that is trouble, that looks like trouble, call him. He will always turn up for those kind of things. There are people like that. So I told him that, look, I just caught a thief. I need you to get to the police station and bring a police here now. Now, my bro went ASAP and he came with a police van, not just a policeman, but it's a police van. And the guy was picked immediately and handcuffed because he was asked to say the truth and refused, and he was handcuffed to the station. He was caught red-handed. So on reaching the station, before reaching the station, he started confessing. I will tell you the truth. And there was like, who stole the one that happened yesterday? He accepted that he was the one when he was frightened much. Then he accepted he was the one. Who did he sold it to? He said they talked. He called the name of the person, which I even know the man. And when the man was brought to the station, they was like, "Oh, you're the one that stole this thing." He was like, "He swore he didn't steal it. He bought from this boy." They say, "You are a thief. Or you buying something that someone stole?" He said, "I'm not a thief. I bought it from him and I didn't know he stole it." He was asked, "Is this boy a seller of this thing?" He said, "No." "Is this boy a boss of his own?" He said, "No." "Does he have a shop that he said this in?" "No." Then you know he's a thief. The man keep crying, "I didn't know." Whereas he know actually. What am I trying to say? They let him to know that someone that bought a stolen property is a thief. Most especially when you know actually that this is a stolen property, because the price you bought it for is a price that it can't be sold for in anywhere. You bought it so cheap because you know this boy stole it and he's selling it for a useless price. That's why you bought it. And he was demanded he will pay for the one that they stole yesterday and today's on which he paid. And after much, he was released and bid and paid some amount. So, what am I trying to make out of all this story? I'm trying to tell you that currently they're using a black man, a military black man in US, to bring down Burkina Faso's Ibrahim Traore, our own Ibrahim Traore, not just Burkina Faso's but ours. The same way they use Obama to bring Gaddafi down. They will always tell you that they did not participate mostly in slavery. Your people sold you to slavery. Why would they buy slave if they know slavery is actually a crime? Why should they buy human beings in the first place? Why? If the thief doesn't get a buyer, he won't steal anymore. He steal first one, nobody buys. He steal second one, nobody buys. Because he's not stealing those things mostly to use them. He's stealing those things to sell, to get money to use.